Acting's hard. Yeah, tell us something we don't know. Well, my point is, as well as the challenges of acting a role, it's difficult to make a living. Some of us never get a big break, and that's just the way it is. Let's start with some perspective. Acting is something you do, not something you are. It can be incredibly dangerous to be in love with the art so much that you make it your everything. You cut off your family, your friends, you dispose of your other hobbies and interests, you hold off taking on other forms of employment, just in case your next big role is around the corner. To put all your eggs in one basket, to put your life on hold, is risky in an industry where your next big break might be months or even years down the line. You can live a normal life as an actor. Don't forget you're human, just like the rest of us.
He's human after all.
You've won an invitation to audition! Over the next week, you'll while away the hours reading, preparing a script and learning lines, before travelling over 100 miles to sit in a room with strangers, perform for 5 minutes, travel home and then never hear anything back. The perfect getaway! I've said it before and I'll say it again. Auditions aren't easy. Putting so much time and passion and hope into one moment is a losing game. Don't get me wrong, auditions are important, of course they are, and you should put the time in. But using the eggs in a basket metaphor once again, what do you do if the phone doesn't ring? What do you do if you don't get that part that you've set your heart on? There must be a better way. How about this? When you get an audition and you show up, don't go in there to get a job. When you go into that room, you go in there to act, to portray a character, bring a set of given circumstances to life. Then when you're finished, you say your thank yous, shake some hands, get back on your train and move on to the next thing. Or as De Niro puts it,
Tell any actor, I tell my own kids this, if you're reading for something, just assume you're not going to get the part. And that'll free you, if anything. It'll free you to make a bolder choice maybe.
oh, you've only acted in amateur theatre. Oh, you've only played in commercials. Oh. You know these people. The actors. The theatre goers. The actor watchers who have never acted in their lives but somehow believe they're front and centre and think the sun shines out of their own bottoms. Whether you're performing at the National Theatre in London or in the 5-minute short Uncle Bob shooting with the new camera he got for Christmas, you are an actor. If this person thinks a Hollywood movie is more valid and praiseworthy than your upcoming school production, they're a snob. If you act, you're an actor. It's hard when you're down on your luck, isn't it? It's even harder when you're down in the dumps and you see everyone around you doing well. This can be a common experience for actors. You can't seem to get a part and whoosh, your mate Tom has 3 parts lined up for the next 6 months. The swine. Be happy for other actors. Be happy for your friends when they find work. Your next job lies somewhere else down the line. Look at Ke Huy Quan, out of work as an actor through most of his career, ignored by Hollywood for the last 20 years. He had to have stayed positive while everyone around him continued to work and progress. Now, we must talk about your aims. What are you aiming for? Fame? Fortune? Your own yacht and hydro backpack? If you're crossing all your fingers and toes, just hoping against hope you're going to be the next big thing on Netflix, you're like a donkey following a carrot on a string. Seriously, if fame and fortune are your main goal, what happens when you reach that goal? Another one will take its place, again and again and again until you die unhappy and unsatisfied. Acting as a career is incredibly niche. To some people it's self-indulgence, to others it's a mystery, to others a complete waste of time. That includes your family and friends. Some of your nearest and dearest may show little interest, some of them may even try to steer you away from your path. And you know, just because they don't understand doesn't mean they don't care. Those moments don't have to be a speed bump. Take them for what they are, human nature, and continue onwards. Perhaps this video isn't so much about how to become an actor who doesn't give a shit, but more about how to survive in an industry when the chips are down. But the acting industry is an unforgiving one. Let's make no bones about it. But you don't have to let the hard times bog you down. You can rise above. Or, as the great Errol Flynn once wrote, when broke, put on your best clothes, if you have any, and if you haven't, borrow them, make the tie neater, and go around hoping you never looked more prosperous. Thanks for watching. If you care to support me further, the super thanks button is just below. I need some new underwear, you see. These ones are a little bit custardy. Many of you are not subscribed, so hit that button and the bell notification so you can always stay up to date. I've been Chris, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.